Good morning, y'all. I wanted to post an update on my dictionary dried flowers. And the first thing I wanted to show you was these are some of the little wildflowers that I dried that I put in this book last year. And I will have more of these later on in the year to pick and dry. Actually, I will have a ton. And I really like how they came out. So I will be doing quite a few more of these this year. But these are completely dry. And they held their color, which is very nice. These also I dried last year. They are losing some of their color. These were purple. They were similar in color to these. They were a little more blue than this deeper purple. These I picked this morning. This whole bundle I just went out and picked this morning in my yard. Just random flowers and weeds that are popping up. And this is the dictionary that I just used for the Valentine's flowers. So you can see how much these have already dried in here. And it's only been, I think, about a week. These are the ones that I just scattered in because they were really tiny pieces. And they're still a little wet, but they're coming out very nice. See, these are the rose leaves. They're drying nicely. These leaves are almost dry. Also rose leaves. These little pink flowers have really, really flattened out. They're drying very nicely. And we'll flip back here to the more dimensional. Now these are losing a lot of color. I'm going to continue drying them, but I'm not really sure how they're gonna turn out. It looks like they're gonna lose all their color. Of course, I think most of this is artificial color anyway. Yeah, these are losing their color. They're still pretty sticky. Here's some of the hydrangea. Oh, these are gonna be nice. They look like little trees. The hydrangeas are gonna be really nice. I like that the pods have turned like a bluish color. And here's another one of the more dimensional flowers. That's drying nicely too. These are doing well. Okay. So I will start adding these into the other dictionary that I have. These are dandelions. I have these just little weeds and wildflowers that are growing in my yard. This is a rain lily. I have lots of rain lilies that pop up in my yard. These little tiny pink flowers. And new in my yard this year, where did it go? Are these little purple flowers. They're cute. And these are a weed. They're a little bit dimensional, but I think they'll dry okay. When they get bigger, before they turn into a puff of fluff, they'll have white on the outside edges. I don't know if I have one. See how they start losing their color on the outside edges and they turn white. And then all of this turns into a puff. I cannot remember the name of these, but they just grow in fields where I'm at. So they're all over my yard right now. And I have, this is another rain lily. This one hasn't fully developed, but I took it anyway. More little rain lilies. These little bluish purple wildflowers. And I had a vinca. Hopefully I didn't drop it. I had one vinca. I must have dropped it on my way in. I'll have more vinca. Oh, here it is. It's already throwing a fit because I plucked it. But it was on its way out. I've been watching it for about 2 weeks now. But as soon as I plucked it, it started shriveling up. It was about this big around in full bloom. And it was going, so I went ahead and took it. And it does have 5 petals, even though you can't see them. But literally, I pulled this right before I walked in and hit the record button on my camera. So some of these wildflowers will do this. In fact, I know that these dandelions will start closing up very soon, and so will the rain lilies, because this one was in full bloom when it was fully open when I pulled it, and they will naturally close up when you pick them. So I want to get these put into my dictionary pretty quickly. And you can see I already have a pile of petals that have started falling off of these flowers. So here's the other dictionary, and let me give you a measurement. I didn't give you a measurement on the other video. These are a little over 2 inches wide. So a 2 to 3 inch dictionary is a good size to use for drying your flowers. So just like before, I'll just come in and start laying these out. And I don't care that they're weeds. They're pretty. And they're very nice in crafts and journals and glued to cards and used in pressed paper making and things like that. So I don't mind that they're weeds or they're useless. Actually, a lot of these are medicinal in different purposes. So I will dry these probably for about a week, and then do an update so you guys can see what they look like as they're drying. And as more things bloom throughout the spring, I'll just keep gathering different things. And I'm really hoping these hold their color and I get to make some paper with them that purple color pops in. That would be very nice. So I'm hoping that these dry well. I haven't tried to dry these before, but these are just now really starting to bloom in the fields here, so I'll be picking more of these. They look like little tiny blueberry bunches. So I'm gonna put a pretty thick layer here because that's so dimensional. And I'm going to try to dry my dandelions flat. So I'm just gonna press on that center a little bit. Now I know when you're making dandelion jelly, these have a lot of color. I don't know how they're gonna react in this dictionary, if it's gonna pull color out of them or not. And then I think I'll pick some more younger dandelions and lay them in here like this with some stem. Like this. This is a younger one. And see how those dry. But for now, because I have lots of dandelions in my yard, for now I want to see how well they dry laying face down. So this is my first little project this morning. I have agreed to do another collaboration with a product distributor. I'll be starting that today. Something a little different for me. But if you're a stay-at-home mom, you have children that are homeschooling, or you're involved in reading, or you just have children that really like to read, I'll have some things coming, some videos coming. They sent me some inspirational materials, some posters. And then I also have some greeting cards that I'm going to share and do projects with. Excuse me, I'm still fighting the allergies. You know, let's go out and pick wildflowers because that's my thing. I'm going to do some of these this way as well. So I'll have some new stuff popping up. I also started working with another sunflower journal that I'll be doing with Sunflowers Indoors Digitals, digital printable papers that are available on her website. You should start seeing videos for that today. I am also working with some more digitals from digital printable papers and ephemera from Tailor Made Journals. I'll be working with her antique marble and end papers available in her Etsy shop. And I will also be working with both sets of her antique book covers, her printable antique book covers that are in her Etsy shop. So start watching for those videos. Ooh, how do I want to try that one? I'm not sure yet. Because I only have a few of these purple ones. I think I want to try. The stems are very tender. Very tender on these. I'm afraid it's too fragile. So maybe I can dry it a little bit open. This was that Vinca. It just takes over here. It's invasive here, but it does have pretty flowers. There's usually pink and purple. I don't know what causes the color difference or if it's a different variety. This also is sort of invasive. People that raise animals in fields know about this. The name of it is slipping my mind right now, but if you farm, if you grow stuff in fields and you raise livestock, you know that this can take over a field. Let's see. Move these up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close this side, flip my dictionary over, and work on this side. Yeah, some of these are closing up pretty quickly. Wildflowers will do that. They're a little bit sensitive in that way. So just know that if you're picking wildflowers, you're gonna wanna get them into your dictionary quickly, or whatever you're using to dry your flowers in. And see, this one was completely open when I picked it. Now it's completely closed. This one also was completely open when I picked it. These might be a little fragile when they're dried. Hopefully they come out okay. I'm gonna save some of these stems because I just like the little tiny leaves. Tiny leaves are sometimes nice to work with. All these are closing up. Teeny tiny. And then I'll pull some of these leaves off. Little tiny sets of leaves. Cute for different art projects. And then whatever I have left over will go into my compost, my worm beds. That one's a little dimensional. I'm gonna put it a little further back. Okay, I think that's it for today. So I'll close this up and you can see it's stuck out. And then again, I'll just stack these dictionaries all together and let them sit and dry. Thanks for watching, y'all. Try to have a good day.